Hello and welcome to Mob's video trainings. We're going to look at SCCM 2012 Beta 2 edition of SCCM. Before we're going to install, let me show you the things I have already done with the machine. At first, this is a Windows Server 2008 SP1. Let's see the version. Yes, version 6 2008 SP1. And the network settings would be, this is the network setting. No DHCP enabled. IP address, I have a static IP address, IPv4, and this is my default gateway. And if you must see, let's go for this one. Okay, preferred DNS server, I can also give it to 192.168.1.1, and another one would be 168.13.1. Okay, this machine is also a domain controller. As you can see, full computer name would be this. My DNS setting, as you can see, everything is already set up. Please refer to my Windows Server 2008 domain controller setup, and also for the SQL, I have installed SQL Server 2008 version 8 with SP1. I have just applied the SP1 edition, but as you can see that, let me show you the screenshot. There are some other things needs to be done. Schema extensions, WSUS, SDK and WSUS, and PowerShell 2.0. SQL version support should be 2008 SP1 with CU10. As you can see that I'm installing this one in Windows Server 2008, not R2. So SCCM doesn't actually support SQL Server 2008 SP2 or even R2. I don't know why they actually did this, but it's actually well, idiotic. Well, that's the best way to put it. Uh, there are better versions. Maybe System Center 2012 would be, when the final version comes out, it should be supporting 2008 R2. And since SQL 2008, SQL Server 2008 doesn't support installing on 2008 Windows Server 2008 R2, so I have installed it Windows version 2008 with SP1. So there were some considerations also over here with the installations. As you can see, report viewer distributable. There were small executables that needs to be done installed. Report viewer, most likely it should be installed. Yes, it's already installed. So let's go back to okay. Windows Server update services needs to be installed. As you can see, WSUS needs to be installed. And there were some we need also to extend Windows schema and web services roles for IIS. This needs to be done. Needs to be installed, and SQL hotfix. These are also mandatory. And we're going to open some ports for SQL data transfer. and there are various things that needs to be done. So, and finally, the installation. The installation is actually quite easy. It's the tedious part where you install all the prerequisites. And also, from the server manager, you need to uh, give full control to system folders and some admin groups. So let's go step by step. First, let's go to directory users and computers, where you can see these accounts needs to have access, full control access, and also domain users. And then we're going to install WSUS 3.0 SP2. Let's go for it. Click next. Full server installation. Click next. Accept the terms. Click next. Uh, this is the container the updates would be stored in. Internal database. It will be using internal database. So successfully connected to SQL Server instance. Use the existing iOS default page. I would like to use the Windows Server Address Service website. The port number would be 8530. As you can see, the URL would be server name colon 8530. Click next again. So the installation would be finishing shortly. Let's go back to the installer. Here's the installer, and the Shima extend executable would be here, bin64. Would be ex. There's the one. Just click once, it will be done, and it will be doing all the things it needs to be done automatically. So it's done. So we have done number 3 and number 4. As I have installed this, prepared this for Windows Server 2008 R2, WinRM extension isn't actually WinRM extension, and 3.5.1 features needs to be installed manually. And I already have installed .NET Framework. You guys don't need to be worried about these things because these are just service packs. And sorry, .NET Framework, it's fairly easy to install. All you have to do is follow what it says. 3.5 and 4.0. I have installed both of them, and there are some Visual Studio updates needs to be done. That's the one 2241. And also, it doesn't matter if you have a 64-bit version or a 32-bit version. A 32-bit version would be quite good enough. So still waiting for the installation. As you can see, the IIS. With IIS, I have all these things installed. Web server IIS. Let's go for the features. .NET Framework 3.0, XPS with bits. It's very important that you download and install the bits extensions, and remote differential compressions, administrative tools, and also TCP/IP services for Windows and some other .NET environment. Well, that's the primary thing I have installed. Let's go for the roles again. Tuna server, file server. Don't worry about these things. It actually gives you a warning when the server is actually booting up. Now, with the as you can see with IIS, there are almost all of the things are installed with IIS. And scrolling down slowly, so you can see all the services that are installed. Only the ODBC logging is not installed with the IIS. So it's almost every part of the IIS services are installed. And now let's go for the port installations. Let's open some ports. Oops. Okay. Let's click finish. In this firewall, advanced security, in the outbound rules. Okay, let's do the ports first. All we need to do is to create these port rules. Let's right click, new rule, port, TCP/IP ports. Specific ports would be 1433 and 4022. Click next, allow the connections on all devices. TCP. So first one came in. Let's create another one. Pick the port. This would be UDP, just to make sure that we are actually opening all the traffic for everything. This would be UDP, and on the outbound rules, we have to create the same thing. Ports, TCP ports for these two, allow the connection for all application or private domain. So this would be TCP, and let's create UDP ports. Allow the connection, click next, UDP, click on finish. So now we have all the enabled protocols for TCP ports and UDP ports, both on the inbound and outbound rules. As you can see, both of them are in the top. Enabled, yes. Okay, so we have done this one. let's go back to the installation. And before we go there, beautiful. I'll be pausing the video, and when the internet came back up, I'll be coming in. And we're back. Let's see if the internet is okay. Well, sort of okay. And back with the updates of reliable services. Let's click next. Yes, I would like to join the upgrade program, improvement program, synchronized from Microsoft update. This would be the upgrade upstream server where the software updates and the catalog would be downloaded from. And click next. I don't have a proxy, so start connecting. It will connect momentarily with Windows update services. And meanwhile, let's go back to the first feature that we need to give permission to some domain admins group, system folder, and also the computer account. Let's go to domain services, user accounts. Okay, it's still going on. Let's see. Domain controller, computer name is here, okay. User accounts. So you need to click that on the advanced features. Let's click on the system properties. Let's go to the security. The system should have full control over the system as well as the domain admins. Apply. Okay. Oops. One other thing you need to do is to add a system account. Here's the system account. You also need to give it full permissions, and we're almost done. Let's go back to see. Okay, it's still coming in. Still updating the catalog actually. So what we have done recently, uh, WSUS updates are installing. We have installed uh, the report viewer and the schema extension has been done. Windows Server updates, Windows Server's features is installed. SQL Server already installed and awaiting only the CU10 Cumulative update version 10.0. We have installed already the firewall ports and everything. So let's run the checks. As you can see, the SQL update has not been done yet, so it will eventually fail. So I'll be coming back shortly, just after it reaches when it gets the update files. So I'm going to pause the video and come right back up. And the update has been done, and the English would be downloaded. English version of the hotfix updates, service packs, uh, whatever it is that's already released. Click next. At that at this time, we're going to deselect everything, as we're going to use SCCM 2012 Beta 2 for getting all these updates. Click next. Yes. And deselect also with all these updates. Click next. Synchronize manually or synchronize automatically. Manually would be just fine. We can also configure these things also. So administrative console would be launched. Initial synchronizations would be turned off. Let's click next. So these are the steps are already done. You can also go for some other options available over here and go for it. Click on finish. So the update service is done. Please refer to my WSS update services video. It's already located in the YouTube channel. So this part of the installation has been completed. All we need is to download and install CU10 for SQL Service, SQL Server 2008 SP1. So I'm going to pause the video and install all the software updates required for the SQL.